Hey guys, Paul here. Hey, first day's upon us. It's hard to believe. I just want you to know that I'm excited. I'm really happy to be your teacher. I know every teacher says that, but kind of like in the words of famous Mr. T, I pity those fools because I really do have the best students. Because I know that if you've been watching the news any at all, you kind of realize Epic's been in the news, and there's this big, huge thing going on between us and brick and mortars. But guys, it's because of the growth. And I want you guys to know that I haven't recruited anybody. I don't know any teachers that really do recruit. There might be one or two out there, but the reason Epic's grown is because of you guys. Okay, the heart and soul of Epic is you guys and your stories. When me and my wife came to Epic, there were 6,000 students. Now there's 34,000. The reason is because you guys have proven that education can be different. Okay, and you guys have not accepted the traditional role model, and you've embraced this Epic model, and for all different reasons. But the gist of it is this: is that that you've taken education into your hands, and that's what Epic is. Okay, you don't have a teacher that's telling you to pick up a pencil. You don't have a teacher telling you to pick up a book to sit in this neat little row. What you do is you have you have a curriculum, and you have some assignments. Okay, but you're the one that decides when to get up, when to do your work, and you do it. Okay, it's tough. Some of you struggle. This year, or last year I struggled with being on the road so much, so that's why we're kind of doing this whole Zoom thing. We're going to get that off and running. I'll talk about that in a minute. But guys, you're the whole thing. You're the reason behind Epic's success. Okay, and anytime something like this comes up, okay, you got to remember that when they had the wagon, okay, and they built those vehicles and they built the cars, that those wagon guys, the guys that built them, they resisted and they fought it, said that the cars would never work. Wheels of death, I think is what they call them. But who's around today? Never been a problem. Cars are here today. I don't know of anyone that drives a wagon, and that's kind of how Epic's headed. We got a great future ahead of us. We're going to do some things different this year, okay? But the one thing I want you to promise me is that I have a lot of kids on my roster, okay? And it varies throughout the year. I know last year I ended up with almost 50 because of the lack of teachers, and it's crazy. Okay, it's very difficult for me to keep track of that many people. I do my best, but things slip through the cracks. And what I want you to do is just promise me this year, if there's anything you need, you'll get a hold of me. Okay, it's not griping, it's not complaining. If something's not right, I'll try to make it right. Okay, I'm not out to get anybody. It just, I need your help in making sure that you're getting the best education you can. If you're not understanding something, just let me know. Okay, get a hold of me, communicate. And that's what this year's going to be about more communication. We're starting off this year with these Zoom meetings, and I hope all of you take part in that. I really want you to take part in that. Guys, the key is meeting. The key is communication. That's the key to successful life, successful marriage, successful everything. Is learning to communicate, and that's why I'm challenging you today to get out there and communicate. I want this to be we're the goal diggers. I want this to be a year where we're setting goals and we're reaching them. And I'm going to challenge each of you in our private meetings to kind of think of something. I'd like you to think of a physical goal, and I'd like you to think of an educational goal. Okay, physically. Okay, I'm going to challenge myself. Years ago, I said I was going to run a marathon, and I worked really hard. I worked for about 2 months. I got up to my big run, which was like, I can't remember, it was like 21 miles, I think it was, that I was supposed to run on a Sunday, and Saturday I had a gallbladder surgery. And so that kind of put a stop to it, and I kind of haven't returned it back. So my challenge this year, physically, is to run a marathon. Okay? Why am I stressing physical? Because I know there's a tie between physical and educational. Your brain's a muscle. When you work it, it gets better. Okay? So I challenge each of you to come up with a physical goal. Okay? And set it kind of at your own. Do whatever you want to do. If you want to, hey, you know what? I'd be more than happy to come up and run a 5K with each one of you. Okay? That helped with my training. It helped with your training. Okay? We can walk part of it. Sometimes I do. Okay? But set a physical goal and set an educational goal. Okay? Read books. Guys, there's a whole world out there in books. And if you're willing to read, guys, I'm willing to, if you're willing to read and do book reports, I'm willing to make that a part of your grade and help you out. Okay, guys? I don't care how well you do. I don't care what your grade is at the end of the year. What I care about is you become lifelong learners. That's my goal. That's my goal for you. And reading can do that. Okay, so I challenge you this year to read books, and I'm going to push on that. I might even, and me and my wife talked about some like McDonald's cards contests. I've been on my diet for like a year. I'm so happy. Last year at this time I was weighing about 280. And I'm down to about I think I weighed this morning 208. Okay, that's a lot of work. And that's what education is like. It's a lot of work. But I challenge you to get in there and read. Okay? And if you read, we can make things happen. Okay? So maybe you can make an educational goal of reading a book a month, or even if you're not a big reader, a book a semester. And I'll be talking with you about that. Okay? Also, communication. I challenge you to, and some of you, I know, kind of put off, especially some of you older guys, the Zoom meetings and stuff. I don't know about that, because I'm telling you that I'm here to help you. I'm here to serve you. Okay, that's my job. My job is not to punish you. My job is to help and serve. Especially if you get behind, communication becomes very important. Reach out to me. Okay, there's a few things this year I know for my youngers. There's the Mind Play and Dreambox, and they're making a mentor. I'll be honest, I'm not really happy about that, but that's something that we can work with. Okay, we can look at. Those are the reason they're mandatory is because Epic's putting out a lot of money for those programs, so they want to make sure students use them. A lot of money, and you'd be surprised how much money they're spending on that, and they're giving to your youngers for free. Okay, that's really important. Anyway, hey, today's the first day. I think I've got everyone scheduled. If I've missed, okay, just let me know. I know there's a couple families that finish up their sites last night. Last night I think I started working like 7:30 and I didn't finish like 11:30 at night, getting everyone's sites going. It's a bigger task than what I thought, but hey, I think it's worth it. If it can help you guys out, I'll do it. Okay, and like I said, I'm here for you, and just kind of think of me as like your servant. I don't know, that kind of sounds weird to say, but that's what I am. I'm here to help you in your education. Okay, start thinking about some goals. I'll talk to you about that when we have our individual Zoom meetings. Like I said, a physical goal. Okay, challenge yourself. Okay, an educational goal. If you can think of any other goals, write them down. Okay, put them on paper. Work with them. And like I said, if your physical goals run a 5K, I can do that with you. Walk one. We'll do something. We'll think of something. Anyway, man, I'm excited. I really do. This summer was great getting to meet with all of you and get to know you a little bit. And I'm excited this year about getting to know you a little bit more. The reason I teach Epic is because it's so much more. It's a more difficult job. I'll be honest. I could go to work at 8 and be out by 3:30, and Epic's not like that. Okay, there's a lot of time on the road, and sometimes that road hurts I broke my back way back when, and yeah, it gets difficult on the road, but that's what we do. The reason I like my job is just because of the relationships that are developed with inside of it. And like I said, hey, I'm there for you. Anything I do, reach out. Any struggles, let me know. Set those goals. Like I said, we're the gold diggers. Okay, I don't think that name was just an accident. I think there's some really, really importance there. We'll talk to you guys soon. Peace out. Bye.